This is my 44th day of uploading every single day on this channel until I'm famous, and I have learned something that I have to share, and that's that no one is going to save you, okay? No one can help you but you 99% of the time, and that's a very difficult thing to deal with. As you saw in my log yesterday, I have no idea what to do, okay, on this channel. I've been thinking a lot about it. I have asked two very close friends who both do YouTube. They know what's up. And while they both did their best to help me and give me a lot of valuable advice, which I really appreciate, it made me realize I have to figure this out on my own, right? They can try and nudge me in the right direction or provide me ideas and insights, but truthfully, I've got to figure it out. And that's tough, you know? Because damn, was I hoping I could get some help. But frankly, you just can't always get help sometimes. Sometimes you just have to figure it out on your own. There's a lot of stuff that goes into making you a success, and you have to do most of that work on your own. That doesn't mean people can't give you valuable insights. My friends certainly did. They tried their best to help me, but I'm being kind of stubborn and saying, listen, I want to do things my way, this way. And I need whatever you tell me to do to conform to these ideas. And they're like, well, damn, that's really tough. I see why you're stuck. And it's like, okay, fair enough. Glad to know I'm not crazy or stupid. You know, I just am making things very difficult for myself. But this is the type of content I love to do. I just recorded a high guard video. And frankly, I think it was really good for what it was. I have some ideas cooking, okay? We've been doing a lot of thinking since yesterday, and also before that, to be fair, but I've been doing a lot of thinking, right? All up here, man, all up here, talking to people, doing work, trying to figure out, what do I do? How do I make this channel blow up, okay? And I have a couple of ideas. So one is gameplay, right? There's ideas here with gameplay. I'm not exactly sure what games or how I'll do it, but there's certainly potential there for gameplay stuff to work. So many people play games. It's a huge market, and I don't know, I guess I've been doing market research, realistically, is what I've been up to these past, several hours today. Just been grinding away at that, finding channels who have been successful doing things I might want to do. And then also, I think maybe trying to do educational tier lists. I know that's not going to make any sense. It's going to sound absolutely ridiculous, but I think I have an idea, a very simple idea that could work really, really well. And all it would require is that I learn a little bit every day about something and then show up to share that. It would sort of be still tier list, but it would blow open the searchability or the potential of the channel. So those are really the two ideas that I'm considering. I think the tier list I might try first. Or hell, maybe I'll do it all at the same time. I don't see any reason not to, right? Like something will stick and I will figure it out and we'll get there. But I'm still feeling good, right? My mental is locked in, okay? It's been freezing cold. This is day 23 of 75 hard, I believe. And it was so funny when I was talking with my friend. He was like, I think you're sacrificing some of your YouTube potential to do 75 hard. And I was like, damn, he's right, okay? I show up here sometimes fucking exhausted, like just drained of everything I have because of the 75 hard, dude. It is rough to do everything that I'm doing, especially when I was uploading 4 videos a day, man. I was cooking myself. But I think being in the pressure cooker is where you have to be sometimes, like I am way better at speaking now than I was when I first started, and that's only because I went crazy with it. And lots of people would probably call me crazy in general. I gave up a 52,000 subscriber YouTube channel to start a new one that I'm playing YouTube on the hardest difficulty imaginable, where the only thing that can really carry is my personality most of the time. But I have realized something very interesting, right? So my friend today that I talked to, he said something that I think was incredibly insightful. I don't think that he was thinking this way when he said it, but he said something along the lines of maybe go somewhere where people, like he gave true crime as an example, right? Go and look at a true crime YouTuber and see what they're doing and maybe see if you can't copy their ideas, okay? Because listen, if you're trying to succeed at anything in life and you're not having the success that you want, the best thing you can do is go look at what other people are doing who are where you want to be and copy them and reverse engineer, for yourself. How do they do that, right? You go look at somebody successful, you say, what are they doing that I'm not? And you change. But how does that relate to what my friend said? He said that to me. He was like, maybe go look at true crime, and see as an example and be like, oh, you could take this story about serial killer A, and then you could do like your own personality thing where you just talk about it and do it on this channel. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to go to true crime. I don't give a fuck about that. But it made me think personality is another tool in the toolkit, right? When you think of somebody who does a ton of editing and a ton of scripting and they make crazy skits in their things or blah, 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 they do all this extra work on a video. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? It's because their personality is not enough to hold retention, right? If you think about it that way, personality becomes another tool in the toolkit, right? If I were to just upload a video now where I just ramble about something, I may not be interesting, funny enough, entertaining enough to hold your attention the whole time. But if I were to script it, because I'm much better at writing scripts than I am speaking right now, I could probably hold your attention a lot better because there would be time to plan and stuff. So that got me thinking, right? Like maybe that is the answer somewhat. Maybe it is to find something someone else is doing where they're not winning because they don't have a personality. They're winning because they're, not to say that they don't have a personality, but you know what I mean? The personality is not the draw of their channel, and instead remake what they're making, but with my personality tied into it. And that's the reason it's entertaining to watch to some degree. I hope that makes sense. It feels like it's kind of hard to explain, but essentially if you had like a character stat sheet, right? And the stats are like editing, scripting, personality, blah, 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 information, things like that. Personality is just another lever, another thing that you can put points into and have success on YouTube. Like what? Because you need a unique selling proposition on YouTube or in business or whatever. You need to be unique in some way. There needs to be a reason to watch this video over the countless others that are on the platform. And what are some ways to make that happen? Well, you could edit a lot better. You could write a fantastic script. You could have better ideas. You could have better topics. You could be more timely. You could put stuff out faster. So I think I just need to figure out, okay, how do I win, right? What will my unique value proposition be? What will my unfair advantage be? What will be the thing that separates me from everybody else on the platform that gives you a reason to watch me? When it came to Overwatch, right, the thumbnails alone were just a reason to watch, okay? They are very unique and eye-catching compared to anything else anybody's doing in the Overwatch space. And frankly, on YouTube, I've never seen somebody copy our thumbnail style successfully, all right? Now, from there, what else? What's the other reasons that the Overwatch channel did well? Well, for one, I think the topic selection was very unique. Nobody was making videos like us. People had in the past, but it had been like 6 years since somebody had made a Most Hated Heroes or something like that and had done well. So that's another instance, okay? Finding really good ideas and doing a style of content that had not been done. Now, this is much more difficult to do when it comes to this style of content because it's one take, zero editing. Only so much preparation can go into it. I try not to script anything, maybe a few bullet points at most. So, and I have to post daily, okay? It's a ton of constraints. It's a laundry list of shit that I'm not willing to do or must do, okay? So that really narrows the type of content that can be made. However, I do think there are ways and advantages to that to turn up those aspects and create a unique value proposition. So like, speed, first of all, I can make a video faster than almost anybody on the platform simply because all I have to do is turn on the camera and talk, right? That's one, right? Live streaming is a powerhouse for volume and speed. And then two, personality, okay? Places where other people are doing things and they're not winning because of their personality, they're winning for one of those other reasons I listed. That's an opportunity for me to come in and do something spectacular because I'm developing my personality and my charisma, right? So with all of that said, that huge ramble about basically nothing, okay, to be fair, just what I'm thinking YouTube strategy-wise, I've got some ideas, and I think there are places I can win. I don't want to do something that's going to kill the daily production. I want to put out a video every single day, but I have some more ideas that are cooking and some strategies and stuff we're going to try very soon. The High Guard video should be an interesting video. I think I did a fantastic job doing like basically one take for it, just laying out my thoughts after having played it for a few hours. It sucks. Realistically, don't go play it probably unless you really love hero shooters. Then you might find some fun in it. But yeah, I don't know why I told you that. Go watch the other video. Thanks for watching. Love y'all. Expect cool stuff soon, all right? We're working on it. I'm locked the fuck in. We're still making this happen. Every single day, it's all I think about. So I will see you tomorrow.